Hello everybody. So I'm assuming you're here because you want to learn the main riff to Touch the Sky by Black Pumas. Let's get right into it. So we start with two bass string hits, an open E string, string 6, 1 and 2 and 3, like that. Then we're going to take my index finger and go to D2, and just as I strike the D string, I'm going to hammer on. 2 strikes of the open string, 2 strikes of the D string, fret 2. And then we're going to slide up to that section. Let's look at that. So you notice when I slide, I don't hear this. I don't hear the starting point of the slide. I just hear the destination note. So what you need to do to make it sound smooth is start moving with your hand. Don't apply pressure, and then as I get to about fret 3 or 4, I start applying pressure on the string so you can hear a bit of the trip to the destination note. Okay, so that's landing on A7. And then I'm going to jump up to ring finger on D9, index finger on G7, ring finger on G9, back to G7 with the index, and I'm going to reach with the pinky to the low E, fret 10, and then back to A7. Put together, starting with a slide, it sounds like this. Okay. You notice I did a bit of a pull off there from ring finger on G9 to G7. Right there. You could do a hammer on or just pick it. 2 separate notes. Similar, but not quite the same. Now, you'll notice as I play the end of this, there's a slide from A7 to this nothingness below, right, if you will. So as I slide, I'm using these 3 fingers and perhaps the thumb to choke the note off. So again, in this case, you hear the starting point, but we don't hear a note as you choke the note off. You don't hear this. Okay, we hear this. Okay. And then that brings me into position to play the next part of the song. So I'm playing open of A, hammer on to A, fret 2 of D, and then an open D string. Okay. The next part we're going to slide from fret 2 to fret 4 of G, and then I'm going to bring in my index finger on B3, and we're going to hear those notes played together. Okay, again, that's 4 of G, 3 of B. Those notes ringing together. I'm going to slide with my middle back to 2 of G, and then I'm plucking the open B string. And I'm going to play open G and open B. Okay? Played slower. Okay. Then I'm going to use my ring finger to slide to G4. 2 of them. Just a short staccato note, I guess, is what it is. Short and long. And then I'm going to go to D2 with my index. And then as I hit D2, I'm going to start moving up the neck to arrive at skinny E7. That's probably the hardest transition in the song. And then you have some quick notes to pick as you arrive to E7. Okay, so what we're doing there is E7 to down up, E5, E3, and then I play it with ring finger on B5, index on B3, pull off. Pull off to the index, to the open string. Okay, so if I put it all together, it sounds like this. Hopefully that helps. If you guys want a tab, just head on over to my Patreon page. The link is in the description. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I did.